Today's ski boot is the Dalbello Avanti. Now this one here is their top of the line offering, the 130. Quite a few flex options in this boot. With the men we have a 90, 100, 110, 130 and a 130 ID, which is an intuition liner. And then for the women we have a 70, 75, 85, 95 and a 95 ID. So a pretty decent on-piste boot offering from Dalbello. This boot comes with a 100mm last. Now with that putting it into the mid-fitting category, it is actually quite generous in both length and the space that you get inside this boot. It features Contour 4, which is Dalbello's pre-molded sections within the boot shell to common trouble spots on the foot. It is a tri-injection plastic construction with 3 different densities of plastic being used as you go from over the top to around the shell down to this frame running through the sole. We have a heat moldable liner, and this is Dalbello's Instant Fit liner, which is designed to only be heated up for 4 minutes. There is extra insulation on the front with this thermolast toe box, and in the back there is already some pre-shaped ankle pockets. Now on the boot itself, on the instep buckle, there is a hinged ladder for easy entry. There is a spoiler in the back of the cuff that can be lowered 5 or raised 10mm. Now we do have a little bit of cuff adjustment on the outside rivet, and we have a pretty simple plastic boot board in the bottom. Now stance wise on this boot, we are looking at a really low ramp angle of 3 degrees and quite an upright forward lean of 12 degrees. Now this is what Dalbello has created as their rocketed stance, and their methodology behind this is that you'll feel more natural when you're skiing on rocketed skis. Now negatives on this boot, and I'm not sure if you're going to see this, but if you look down into the heel area around the Achilles, you'll see that it is quite packed in with foam. Now this may settle in quite nicely with a heat mold, but it certainly feels quite strong in the out of the box fit. So all up, the Avanti is a pretty decent on-piste carving boot. I can't hate on it too much, but I'm also not going to start dancing either. It is a very upright stance, good generous fit for a medium volume boot, and a nice flex. Now if you want to be comfortable and you're spending most of the day skiing groomers, then it could be the right boot for you. So I'm going to rate this boot 6.5. Thanks guys, catch you in the next review.